stuff.
Yeah. What are you up to?
Nothing much. Just got back from hanging out with a friend.
Fun.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, Brad.
what's up?
Hey, Brad.
How's it going?
Good. How about
Not
you?
No, I'm so good.
Fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Good, good. Hold on for a second.
Okay.
So, what's new?
Nothing.
Mm,
Got to work with sheep yesterday. That was fun.
you got a what?
I got to work with some sheep yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yep. Still
Bet.
smell like
Sorry, I
sheep.
had to go get my power card.
Oh no.
Dude, part of me wants to change to veterinary sciences.
Wait, what?
Part of me wants to change to veterinary sciences.
Really? Do it.
It'd be cool.
It's like the best major on campus because it's really fun.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's cool.
Today we went to a dairy and we just got to play with our old baby calves.
You're old.
That's so cool.
Like an hour old. They were just born, and then we watched a couple others give birth that day too.
What the heck? Are you serious?
Yeah, it was super fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So it's like the best class. And we
Yeah.
got to play with baby lambs yesterday. And we'll be getting a pig in next week. So
Holy cow.
yeah,
That's awesome.
it's a
That's
blast.
legit. I'm a little jealous of you.
Well, you guys can always go out to the livestock center. The school has people
That's
come
true.
to visit.
That's true. I need to one of these days.
It's fun. They're also having their meat sale, so they're selling steaks and jerky and sausages and all sorts of good food.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna need to go down there. All right. Are you guys ready for this?
Yes.
Okay.
So I can download like the VMI thing.
That
I just didn't get it.
the VMI thing.
The VM hardware, VDI, I guess.
Yeah.
What do you have to download that for? Not for your the statistics, right?
It said like using Excel to perform the calculations.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It says like finding the confidence intervals, blah blah blah. An Excel spreadsheet has been created to help you quickly and accurately perform these calculations.
And you had to download the VMware for it?
Yeah, that's what it was saying. Like to download this file, click here. So I clicked on it.
Interesting.
Huh. Couldn't you?
It even worked on my iPad, man.
What?
Yeah, that
That's
never
weird.
happens.
That is way weird.
But anyways,
Which one did you download though, Kimberly? Did you try to download both of them?
It says like instructions for the download and access of VMware can be found here. So I like clicked on it and like was following the directions and it was like weird. Oh wait, here we go. So it's like there's another one that's the Excel thing.
Yeah.
Ho-ho.
Huh.
Excellent. Well, now I got that.
Okay. So for the quiz, okay, so the first real question is the symbol for the true population proportion is.
isn't it P hat?
I think so.
P hat. I like that.
If you watch the video, that's what the guy calls it.
Oh,
You have X bar and he calls that P hat.
that makes sense. Let's see.
Right? Or is it just P?
I don't know. I was trying to think. I really didn't finish all this reading, so I'm a little behind on this one.
P hat is 1 point on the number line that estimates the value of the true proportion P. It's just P.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
So it's just P then?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
just P.
Okay.
If you think of it like before, and X bar was the sample mean or something like that.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. So for question 4 and 5, suppose n, or the sample size is 100, the true mean is 0.25, and what is it? The true population proportion is 2.5, and p hat is 0.10. The requirements for constructing a confidence interval satisfied.
Okay.
So that's like the n times P is greater than or equal to 10, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Would it be false?
So that's 100 times 0.25 is 25. And then what's the other one?
It's n times 1 minus p is greater than 10. Greater than or equal to 10.
N times 1
So-
minus p.
That would be like a negative number though.
100.
Oh, sorry.
Oh wait, no, when just kidding. Jeez.
So it would be 75.
Yeah, so it would be true.
Okay. So the requirement satisfied?
Yes.
Yep, true.
Okay, and then the requirements for conducting a hypotheses test are satisfied. True or false?
What's the formula for the hypotheses test?
I thought those were the same things, weren't they?
I thought so too.
Okay. That works for me.
Because wasn't that the same thing in the last section?
Hmm.
So,
Yeah, it says the two requirements required to conduct a hypothesis test for one proportion are, and it's the same thing.
okay.
Cool.
Okay.
Study of first-degree murder trials was conducted in another state. A random sample of 60 people on trial for first-degree murder was taken. Of these, 45 of the defendants were found guilty. Use the information for questions 6 through 8. Find P, the point estimate. So that's just X over N. So that's 45 divided by 60.
Okay.
That's 0.750.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was that one more time? My calculator freaking out.
0.750 for 3 decimals.
Okay. Perfect.
Let's create a 95% confidence interval for the true proportion of the first-degree murder trials.
So it'd be, let's see, is it, the formula is, is it P plus or minus 1.96 over, one sec, where's the formula at?
So just trying to find you. Okay.
So you do P hat plus or minus Z, which would be 1.96 times the square root of P hat again times
1 minus p.
1 is minus P over N. Well, P hat over N.
Yep. So minus.
Oh, you know what we can do? We have it on the Excel sheet.
That's what I was trying to figure out.
Oh my goodness. So
Okay.
you take. Did anybody
What
get
would be the null hypothesis?
I don't think you have to worry about that.
I don't think so either.
In the video, the guy didn't change it.
So is it 45 and 15? Or is it 42 and 18?
Wait a second. 45, 15. So you'll do, I think all you got to do is put 45 over 60. Right?
No.
And the p-hats gives you 0.750. So the confidence interval should be 0.640 and 0.860, I think.
Is that the standard deviation of the confidence interval?
That's just the confidence interval.
That's not
The
what
standard deviation of the confidence interval is 0.0559 and 0.0592. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what I got.
So the one I think we need is the bottom one. At least in the video, that's the one that the guy used, was the bottom one.
Oh, okay.
On the
So
bottom.
it's 0.640 and 0.860.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And look, it doesn't even give us an option point for the 0.5.
Yeah.
If you increase the sample size, the width of the confidence interval will decrease.
Mhm. Makes sense.
That video was actually really helpful.
I'll have to go watch it.
It's just the one on the top of the reading.
Oh, okay.
I watched like the third video to find out how to do like pie charts in SPSS, and I was like, I don't think I'm gonna use this.
Yeah.
To conduct a hypothesis test for one proportion, two requirements must be met. Suppose P equals 1 over 2, or 1/2, or 50%. What is the smallest N can be, and both requirements still met?
Okay.
Where does it say anything about that in the reading?
So suppose P equals 1/2. What is the smallest N could be for both requirements to be met? So let's see. We go down. If you go down to the hypothesis testing, it gives you the two things that must be satisfied. So
oh yeah, the NP is greater than.
NP is greater than 10, and N times 1 minus P has to be greater than 10. So what's the smallest sample size that'll keep you greater than 10? What is it?
It's 20.
20.
Because half of 20 is 10.
Yeah, and then it checks out on the other one too,
Okay.
I think.
Cool.
So then, isn't it the same thing for the next question?
So now it's saying that like it's 1/10. What's the smallest n can be in both requirements? So like, would that be 100?
Think so? Let's check it out though. Hmm. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it'd be 100.
Okay.
For questions, oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
For questions 11 through 16, use the following information. For the water quality study in the reading, about 60% of the macro-invertebrate water quality indicators have historically been associated with good health. The researchers suspect that water quality in the area has decreased. They conduct a hypothesis test using significance level of 0.05 with the following hypotheses. Null hypothesis being p equals 0.6 and the alternative being p is less than 0.6. They collect new data, and this time n equals 80 and x equals 38, indicate good health. The conditions for conducting hypothesis tests are satisfied. True or false? Don't we just need to check if it satisfies those two tests?
I think so.
Okay, so is it to find p hat you do x minus n? Which one's the where you do x minus n?
Yeah, so I was just thinking too. Isn't it?
Yeah, p hat
X
equals x
divided
minus
n.
n.
P hat is x over n.
That's what I meant. Yeah. That's what.
So 38 divided by 80 is 0.475, and then we have to test that against our two tests, right?
And so don't you just time that by 0.6?
Yeah.
So
Well, wait.
no, you times that by
By
n.
the 80, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that one works, and then we just have to do.
It's just asking for the hypothesis. Oh, never mind. Let's do them both.
And it satisfies both, right?
Cool.
Yep.
Okay.
So we figured out p hat. That's 475.
And then it says find the test statistic. Can you do that on the Excel file as well?
I bet you can.
Oh, you can.
Yeah, you can. So what is it? What are our two numbers? What's that?
N is 80. I
N
think
is 80.
X is 38, isn't it?
Yeah.
V is negative 4.392.
Okay.
Negative 4.392.
Tell me what you guys got.
Yeah, that's what I got.
I don't have that thing downloaded yet, so.
No.
Sorry, I'm running crazy behind.
Oh, that's okay. But yeah, that's what I got. 4.392. The p-value for the test is 1.
Wait, how'd you get 1? It says 0.000.
Yours does?
Yeah.
Mine says 1.000.
Wait, hold up. Okay, so if you put in the null hypothesis to 0.6, it says the z-score is negative
what I did.
2.282, and then the p value is 0.022.
Good catch.
Ho ho ho. Did you catch that, Faith?
Not the what was the first number?
Okay, the z-score is negative 2.282,
Okay.
and then the p-value is
Wait.
0.022.
Okay.
The z-score is 2.282.
Negative 2.282.
And what's the p-score?
0.022.
Cool.
And
Sweet.
that's less than 5, so we reject the null.
Mhm. Okay, and then which of the following best summarizes the conclusion of this test? That first one? There is
There's-
sufficient evidence.
Yeah. Cool, guys.
Let's go for it.
Wait, it's the first one? 16 is A?
Mhm.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ah, dang it.
Which one did we miss? Oh,
14.
that's value.
What? Weird.
Yeah.
Because if we got the z-score right, why did we get the p-value wrong?
Unless did we have to divide it by 2 because it's
Just
only
half.
one tail? Yeah.
That would make sense. But not bad, guys. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
All right.
Have a
Have
good
fun with the rest of your classes and stuff.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You too.
Good luck on all your exams and on feeding baby cows and
Yeah.
petting goats.
Pretty much my whole life.
Not even fair.
That's awesome.
You guys
Alright.
just picked the wrong majors.
Yep, I guess so.
Okay.
Okay, we'll see you guys later.
Talk to
Yeah.
you later. Bye.
Bye.